Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, April the 29th, 2025. Take off these glasses because I can see the computer. And let me get me a thing to put on. I should have did all this before I started talking to you. I am here today to do a recap for you. Welcome to Obachanchatter. A recap for you. Love Hotel, the new Bravo thing that started last night with the house with some housewives, is entitled this first series, first episode entitled "Turning Wives into Housewives," something like that, something like that, something like that. Well, listen, and there's a couple. At first, I didn't think I was going to be interested in this, but excuse me, as it progresses, it's getting a little bit. I'm getting a little intrigued with it. You know what I'm saying? So, especially when I saw the previews, but they're gonna show you a good trailer. But Shannon and Gizelle like the same man, and oddly enough, yes, Gizelle is very pretty, and Shannon, you got your traits too. Although they're saying in this coming out that you're a little bit of a bitch. I mean, we saw you explode a few times on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but that's expected. You had a hard time with with some of the ladies during the season. You went through your shit. We saw you get divorced and married, separate, get married, remarried, divorce. We just saw you through a whole bunch of stuff. So if you blow up, you just blow up. That sometimes you probably shouldn't have. People probably shouldn't have blew up on, but we know you had a hard time. So, but it's coming out that you're a real bitch, and I mean, I would hate that for you, because nobody want to be a bitch. But that's not what I'm getting to. What I'm getting to is when you see Shannon, like in the trailer, they show her in a confessional, and she is saying, Giselle's a very beautiful woman, blah blah blah. But you are too. And I'll tell you, if me and Giselle like the same man, if you're interested in me and her, then that's what it would be. But I am not going to, sit around and measure myself up to her, because that's not who I am. And like all things about a person, if you ain't got nothing else to go with it, then it all fails. So immediately when you see most people, when they see Giselle, they will say that she's a beautiful woman, because she is pretty. I give it to her. Have you heard the men tell her she got beautiful? She's heard it all before. She probably heard it ever since she was a little girl. Okay, even probably when she was a baby, she's probably always heard that. But is there any other substance with her when it comes to a man? Because we never see her with anyone. And you will notice that there are some beautiful women that can't keep men. Halle Berry, probably one of the most beautiful women I ever seen. Kenya Moore. You never see these beautiful women. So don't compare yourself. I'm not comparing myself to Giselle. I don't compare myself to no damn body, because it ain't. And I hope none of my subscribers do. I hope if it's anybody in the bushes that they don't, because it took me a minute to trust and believe that in the generation I blew up, being as dark as my shirt was, that was ill. My first boyfriend dumped me because he said he was being teased by the other boys in the class because I was too black. And then, like I told you, I had a little attitude. Perhaps I whooped his ass. You won't go with me till I break up with you. I broke up with him the next day, though. And that was Marvin. Marvin Purvis. So anyway, listen. I don't want to see the housewives doing this, but it shows there, and I wonder, is Giselle, Ashley, who are together on Potomac, and then it's Shannon, the house Beverly Hills, and it's LuAnn from New York. So anyway, I don't know how many men it is, but anyway, I just wanted to say, and I'm interested in watching the wife swapping shit. It's gonna be Wendy. It's gonna be four housewives, and I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they switching. It's gonna be like wife swap. It used to be on ABC. I used to like that too, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad for them, because you wife swapping, when you used to watch it on ABC, that it would be a big change in the economic household. So I guess it's going to be maybe show that not so much is difference in. difference in the money part, but difference maybe in I don't know something hell. So anyway, listen, let's get on with this review because I got to get out of here. My grandson gonna come knocking on my door in a minute. So anyway, I told you it's the four housewives. It's two from Potomac, Ashley and Gizelle, and I will say they both look nice. Ashley, she wearing the same shit she usually wear, but you know I don't know, maybe it's because they're in the place that they are, the place that these women are at, or this place, this event, it is the hotel or whatever, it is beautiful. How you not fall in love with a place like that or be romantic? It is beautiful, but it give you a false sense of shit because if I meet you there, that's where I want to stay. I don't want to go home. So anyway, listen, I don't know how many men it is, but from what I could catch, because I never get a when they start a big group of some shit, like even if it's traders or something, you know, you got 15 people. I try. So I got Mark, who was 61. He don't have a TV. He was cute. Philip is 63. Jay, he the black dude that Giselle asked on the date. Wellness 38. He is Jamaican born, but he from New York. Earl is 59. Matthew is the surfer. He's a surfer. No, not Matthew. Jerry is a surfer. Then there's Jeff, there's Graves who's 57, there's Ralph who has two sons that are 10 and 11, and he's 61. Nicholas is 45. He never been married, they never had no kids. He like Ashley. And then there's Jay. He got on the glass. Yeah, I said him already. Jay, I don't know. He about 57, 58. He around Giselle age or something. He the one, the black guy with the glasses. He got two sons. They 5 and they 6, and he don't want no more kids. Giselle, she walk. She said so. Anyway, they can meet these men now. So they start talking to them and everything. So LuAnn picked her two of them. I don't know which one. I don't know right off the bat, but it was. I don't know the two men she was talking to, but she sat there and talked to them for a while. And so she told them, "I'll be right back." Excuse me. She got up, said she had to go. I think she said she had to go to the bathroom, but she didn't. When they seen her again, she was walking with some other dude, right? And they was like, "Oh, for real?" They said she ain't coming back. And this dude said, "I ain't worrying about her shoes neither." And they got him. They just left the spot. So Waylon is the 38-year-old. I think as he 2 years older than Ashley. He sit down and talk to Ashley. He's the other black guy that don't have the glasses on and the youngest looking one. He talked to Ashley, and she said she liked his accent. You know, they really feel they like each other. So then it's Earl, who was 59, and he talking to Shannon. He was like, you know, I don't, I took some time out from dating. He said I did the dating apps, and he said, but you know, I don't know, I don't trust it. You can't trust the people. They lie, and you got bots. And she said, bots be dating. So anyway, she being kind of smart with him. He got on some white shoes, so anyway, he been married twice, and Shannon said asked her something about what he did. So he said the first marriage didn't do good, but the second one, his wife died from leukemia. She could fight it the first time, but the second time around, it defeated her, and it made Earl kind of cry. He was real emotional, so he didn't mean to cry. He didn't mean to open up like that. But Shannon said that she appreciated it. So anyway, after the men, they talked and socialized for a little bit. And you know, Gizelle, she don't waste no time. Gizelle, she just started asking questions right off the jump, like, you have been, she asked serious shit like you have been in jail, shit like that. So anyway, um, the first dude that she was talking to, so she said, she said it's not her. No, so the dude came to them and said, we need you to ask the dude that you like, you got to ask him out. So Shannon said, I'm 60 years old. I ain't never asked nobody out to do nothing. She said, that's not my style. And then what's her name? Giselle said, me too, child. I'm not used to, I don't pursue men. They pursue me. I don't ask men to do nothing, but I try. I play the game. So she did. So anyway, Nicholas wants to go out with Ashley. So Shannon is talking to Ralph and Earl at the same time. So everybody like Ralph, and so while everybody talking, Earl walks over. I'm making my video. I'll be out in just a second, okay? See, I told you he was coming. So Earl walks over. So everybody like Ralph. So anyway, we see Earl. And he gonna walk over. He like Shannon. He walk over and say to her. She said, "You think he heard me? Cause all the ladies are talking together." So LuAnn said, I like Ralph." So Ashley said, she gonna mess with Wale. So Giselle said, "I like Jay." So Giselle said, "What about Roy?" And and everybody said, "Who the fuck is Roy?" And she said, "The dude you was talking to." She said, "Jay," and everybody kind of laughed. So Ashley says Giselle's approval. So anyway, Giselle started talking to Ashley about Wiley, and Wale, and she said, "I think you like him." She said, he ain't never had he don't have he want kids, and she said it's just something about him. I just think they all work. So Ashley said if Giselle is making him putting his if Giselle's giving her the approval of a stamp to him, it's something that she thinks he kind of special. So I didn't think that me myself I didn't think that she was gonna like him because he chocolate. But he crazy about her mixed ass, ooh, her dress, her body. I was like, dude, what is he talking about? I don't see all this shit. He see, she looks pretty this episode so far, but all this body and how it's curving on her and shit, and her fat ass, I don't see none of that. I mean, he ain't say that, but I don't see nothing. So anyway, you see Ashley her confessional. She said, "Oh my God, it's the first night," and I can't fall for him the first night. So I said, "The place is pretty, you can't help it." So while and Ashley, it's the next day. They get up and they go work out together, and then Giselle's with Jay, and they chilling on the patio, and they talking by the pool. And then we got Shannon and Earl. On that you got Shannon with Earl. So anyway, LuAnn is with Jay, and while she with Jay, she asked him, would you go on a date with me? He said, yeah. And then every lady asked each respective one to go on a date. Ashley asked Wale, Giselle asked Jay, Shannon asked Earl is for. Okay, so everybody date was spectacular. This shit was so romantic. So Giselle date, they went to have a drink tasting, and the dude they served her some. They told her show her how to drink whatever it is. They got tequila or something, and they put it in like rosemary and salt and something. And it had to be good because they are seasoned drinkers, and they was like, "Whoa, that was something that was special." And then they brought out a taco that cost $25,000. So they had a $50,000 meal in front of them, and I ain't even into shit like that. But even I wanted to taste that. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I would fall in love. So anyway, at this date, Giselle already sealed it that he ain't the one. I think Giselle like chocolate men, like me. I like all men, as long as you're attractive. She likes attractive men, but she like me. If you can make me laugh, make me laugh. You make me laugh. I mean, make me and the harder you make me laugh, man, make me laugh. So he boring, and that's what she said. So I scratch. So anyway, the next person you see. So I know it was funny. Giselle said, "This is rich bitch eating what they was doing. That shit was for real." So you get Greg and LuAnn, and they're at the beach, and it's a big oyster like bed thing set up in the shell and shit. It's real romantic, and even he say it's Jerry say it's real romantic for him. So he say he retired, and they're trying to talking, and I think LuAnn need him to be a little more risque. She like a man that's gonna like be touching on her, and he don't really like do that. She gotta go forward with him, and I think she like being forward, but I think she like a man to take charge, and she like to move like jet set, like to go over here and be on the boat and go here like that. And she told him, she said, "Nigga, I'm an action figure. I don't think I can fuck with you. You're a homebody." So she said, "We already know that that's a scratch." Now, who I thought was really doing some shit was damn this mess, and I'm taking make my mouth phone. Excuse me for just a second, please. It's better. So anyway, I think they kissed, and she said when she kissed him, she ain't feel nothing. So that's not a romantic situation. So everybody looked good together. Everybody looked like they paired together perfect. Everybody looked good together. Giselle looked good with Jay. Ashley looked good with Wale. All of them. Everybody looked good together. So I'm thinking maybe Sutton. I mean, Shannon thing gonna work. but he came to the meet. She came to pick her up. They had a wonderful. They did like a cheese tasting, and it was so funny. And he quirky to me like Shannon because he was like, I don't think I'd be able to eat all this stuff, especially this stuff with these beans and these rocks in it. And she was like, that's you're not supposed to eat that. That's decoration. That shit was funny. So anyway, he nervous and she opened up to him about her DUI. She told the story, but she was like, I hit a planet in the house. Nah, they say you hit a house. The people and the TMZ, anybody never said nothing about no planet, not unless the planet was sitting on the house. So I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, it's petty, but I'm just saying. But I guess she does enough, right? So she said he make her feel comfortable and vulnerable. And then when he was in his confessional, Earl looked good frontal. He is cute. He cute. So anyway, but I don't think it's a love match. And then Shannon said she uncomfortable. She was talking to LuAnn. She said, I'm very uncomfortable with dating two men at one time. I've never done it. You know, all this shit's a new experience for me. And she said, you and LuAnn was like, oh, yeah. It's okay, Shannon. This is Love Island. It's okay. And even it was funny when the ladies were having their first like meeting. Now who you gonna ask? Who you like? And they say, and what Shannon said, I think I like both of them. And Gizelle said, go out with both of them. So this shit is new. She said, you can go out with both of them. It's okay. This is Love Hotel. I said Love Island. This is Love Hotel, child. You could do that. But she was talking to LuAnn. LuAnn was like, girl, you better indulge yourself. And shit, if you can date all of these motherfuckers, you better date all of them. That's the kind of tech I get on LuAnn. But I think it was real rude, LuAnn, that you got up and walked off. I think you told him you had to go to the bathroom or you said, I'll be right back. But either way, you didn't come back. And you told him, stay right there, don't leave. That was real fucked up. And then they see you again, you on somebody else's arm. I'm sure you'll explain that in the after show if they have one, but I ain't gonna try to watch the after show. It's too much absorbing y'all asses. Yeah, I don't wanna do all that. So anyway, at at Sutton, I mean, at Shannon and Earl shit, they got not that shit. It's the setting is beautiful too. They got all these different cheeses, and I don't really think he really like cheese. So they really talk some more, but it ain't a love match. So anyway, oh, we got Ashley and Wild Leg. They go and they have a drink and they make chocolate, but before they make chocolate, you gotta do this game. Something that they say on the island that if you can take the shell off a cocoa bean without breaking the tearing the seed in half or splitting it in half, it mean you ready for marriage. And while they was ready to do it, he said, "Yeah, the island is right. I ain't ready for marriage." So anyway, he just turned. He said he ready to not be more than friends with Ashley. He ready to go. So he lusting for her, and she lusting for him too. So anyway, Earl and Shannon to me are perfect for each other, like I said. But Gizelle said he don't make her engines roar. So if it ain't no sexual, she said something to him about she needed to have sexual proclivity, be accountable. He has to be transparent in a relationship. Those are his must. He was like, yeah, those are good. I was like, he is boring. So like I said, Greg a homebody. So LuAnn was like, nope. So anyway, all the ladies are back. Everybody at the end of the day or whatever. And Jane and Ashley are talking. They look up and they see while they come and ask, can he walk into her room? He walk into her room, and she just already know she about to get a kiss. She telling us, he about to lay me down. He about to lay a big one on me. He probably licking his lips, and he just ready. And when she went in the room, he told her good night. And she was over there on the couch. I laughed my ass off. But he came back and he kissed her, and she liked it, so whatever. And then you see Gizelle. She is talking. She listening to this dude named Ralph talk to Shannon, and Shannon and both Gizelle and Shannon is like in Ralph. And Shannon was like, you see Gizelle? Like, I don't stand a chance. Or some shit like that she said that was a shake of her confidence. And then Ralph is surprised that Gizelle and Shannon like him too. And then you see Gizelle say in the next episode some shit like, yeah, Shannon, I'm finna take your man. And I was like, oh, hell no, bitch. So, Nick asked Ashley when he can get her away from Wale if he can take her out for a date. So Ashley said, I think she said okay. So, like I said, while they exit to the room, and they just kiss each other down. So I'm just gonna wait till the next episode roll around. But so far, I think I'm gonna like it okay. And if I don't, I'll just stop looking at it. But listen, you could have been anywhere, but you see it with me. And I'm sorry I'm rushing. So I just know if I don't hurry up, that little man gonna come up in here again and start trying to pressure me. And you know I ain't about to pressure. So anyway, listen, I love you. And again, thanks for being here. And I don't care what happened today. If somebody didn't tell you that they love you, I love you. And somebody else love you too. His name is Jesus. Amen. Bye now.